It started with a simple question: what should I wear today? Emily stood in front of her closet, staring blankly at the rows of clothes. Jeans or leggings, blue top or black hoodie, casual or just a little dressy, in case she ran into someone important. 10 minutes passed, then 20. She tried on 4 outfits, checked herself in the mirror, then changed again. By the time she left the house, she was already late, exhausted, and annoyed with herself. It wasn't about the clothes. It never really is. This same pattern played out in every corner of her life, choosing what to eat, what to say in a text, what time to leave the house, whether to go out with friends or stay in, even what show to watch on Netflix. What should have been small, everyday choices turned into overwhelming inner battles. Emily didn't understand why these little decisions felt so heavy, why she second-guessed everything, why her brain just couldn't let things be simple. This is the overthinking trap, and it doesn't care how small the decision is. Once you fall in, it grabs hold and doesn't let go. Overthinking feels like you're being careful, but really, it's fear in disguise. You tell yourself you're just being thorough or responsible, but deep down, you're scared. Scared of choosing wrong, of regretting something later, of not being perfect. The trap is invisible. It shows up as analysis, logic, just being smart. But in reality, you're stuck in your own head, running in circles. And the worst part, the more you think, the less clear things become. Emily would replay a simple text 10 times before sending it. She'd ask 3 friends if it sounded okay. And still, after hitting send, her stomach would twist. Should I have said it differently? Will they think I'm weird? Was that too much? Not enough? She didn't realize it at the time, but her mind wasn't trying to help her. It was trapping her. According to a study published in the Journal of Abnormal Psychology, people who ruminate excessively over minor decisions have higher levels of anxiety and lower levels of satisfaction. Not because they make worse choices, but because their brain never allows them to feel at peace with their decisions. In short, overthinking steals your calm. Even Albert Einstein once said, "We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them." And that's exactly what happens in the overthinking trap. You try to think your way out of discomfort, using the same thoughts that caused it. It's like being in quicksand. The more you move, the deeper you sink. So how do you escape it? For Emily, it started with one moment, a decision so small, yet so powerful. She was at a coffee shop, staring at the menu, debating between a vanilla latte and a caramel one. For 5 full minutes, she stood there frozen. People behind her began to shuffle impatiently. Her heart started pounding. Then something inside her whispered, "Just choose." So she blurted out, "Vanilla, medium, no second guessing, no overthinking, just action." As she walked to her seat with her drink, something strange happened. Nothing terrible. She didn't regret it. The world didn't fall apart. The vanilla latte tasted good. And for the first time in a long time, her brain felt quiet. It was a moment of clarity, and she held on to that. From then on, Emily started setting decision limits. She gave herself just 30 seconds to make everyday choices: what to eat, what to wear, what to text. Once the 30 seconds were up, she'd make a choice and commit to it. At first, it felt uncomfortable. Her brain screamed at her, "What if it's wrong? What if you regret it?" But with time, she realized something important. Most little decisions don't need perfection. They just need progress. She also made peace with the idea that not everything has a right answer. Some choices are simply choices, and making any decision, imperfect as it might be, is better than being stuck in mental quicksand. Another shift came when she started asking herself different questions. Instead of, "What if I choose wrong?" she asked, "What's the worst that could really happen?" Instead of, Will they judge me for saying this? She asked. Am I being honest and kind? That's enough. Instead of, what's the perfect option? She asked. What's a good enough option that moves me forward? This wasn't about lowering her standards. It was about freeing herself from fear disguised as logic. There's a concept in psychology called satisficing. It means choosing something that's good enough, rather than obsessing over the best possible option. Research shows that satisficers tend to be happier, more productive, and less stressed than perfectionists or maximizers. Emily embraced this mindset, not blindly, not carelessly, but wisely. She reminded herself that every decision is a message to your brain. When you spend too long overthinking, your brain learns that every little choice is dangerous. But when you decide quickly and move on, your brain learns that it's safe to trust. That's how the trap weakens. That's how freedom begins. Now, that doesn't mean you'll never overthink again. Of course you will. It's human. But you can learn to notice when you're overthinking and interrupt it before it spirals. Here are 3 simple habits that helped Emily escape the overthinking trap, one small decision at a time. Set a time limit for small choices. Whether it's 30 seconds or 2 minutes, give yourself a window. Decide, then commit. Name the fear underneath. Ask yourself, what am I really afraid of here? Often, it's not the decision. It's the fear of judgment, failure, or regret. Move your body. Overthinking lives in the mind. Moving, even just a short walk, stretch, or cleaning a room, can help reset your brain and break the thought loop. The truth is, thinking isn't the enemy. It's overthinking that traps us. Thought becomes a problem when it replaces action. But once you begin to trust your own ability to handle whatever comes, you don't need to plan every outcome in your head. You can just live. And sometimes that means choosing the vanilla latte without guilt, or wearing the outfit you liked first without changing it 10 times, or sending the text that feels real even if it's not perfect, or saying yes to dinner with friends even if you're not sure how the night will go. Every time you choose progress over perfection, you take one step out of the trap. Over time, those steps become confidence. That confidence becomes trust, and that trust becomes peace. So, if you're caught in the overthinking trap right now, feeling stuck, stressed, or scared of choosing wrong, hear this. You don't have to solve everything in your head before you act. You don't have to wait until it feels perfect. You are allowed to choose and move forward. You don't need more time. You don't need more pros and cons lists. You just need to believe that you can handle whatever comes next. Because you can. Because you have before. Because every day is full of choices, and not all of them need to be heavy. So, the next time your mind starts spinning, take a breath and tell yourself, I trust myself. I don't need to think this to death. I'm ready to choose, and I'm ready to live. And that's how you escape the overthinking trap. One small choice at a time. One quiet moment of courage. One deep breath into your freedom.